Good morning, guys. God bless each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna make sure everything goes. It's a Throwback Thursday. It is Thursday, July the 28th, 2022. 13 minutes after the hour. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J and Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Good morning, guys. The chat room's wide open. Please call in 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. And I was just thinking about what Miko was saying. Comedy World Network. And download the Comedy World Network app, guys. We truly appreciate you each and every morning. On all social media platforms and also on YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube page and like the page. You get notified when we go live. This way you get your morning love. Senny, we're just going to get right into this thing. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, God bless you. Good morning.
God bless you, Shawn.
And good morning. And yeah, thank you. I need all the blessings I could get.
I'm glad you made it back.
Yeah, thank God. Good morning. And how are you, Senny? God bless you.
I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have an amazing show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to get started with Senny Says and Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know everything that's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news, as well as locally and nationally. So make sure you stick around for that. Hey, Miss Miko.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, all of our listeners. We missed you guys. It's your girl, Miss Miko. It feels good to be here on this Throwback Thursday. I'll be bringing you Miss Miko's tips. But before I head to that, let's talk about the weather. Right now in Bethlehem, PA, where we are broadcasting live from, it is 72 degrees, going to a high of 90 with scattered showers. New York City, it's 75, going to a high of 88, and there will be afternoon thunderstorms. So be prepared for that.
All right, thank you. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We're going to jump right into this thing. And before we do it, yesterday we were talking, and special shout out to B Love Bernadette. Thank you so much for calling in and rocking with me yesterday, Senny. This is a quick question before we move on. I just want to ask you, young lady, since you're here, there was a post on social media where, and I put it on the TikTok page and on social media, she neatly packed his clothes up and left. Senny, if you was to throw clothes, if you was in a breakup, would you neatly pack the man's clothes and tell him to leave, or would you throw everything out of the house in a plastic bag? And I shared my experience yesterday. I was arguing with this young lady, relationship number 16. And Senny, I went downstairs. We was living in the Bronx, in the hood, and we was living in a tenement building where the bodega was connected to the building. And Senny, I'm going to bodega and I do whatever I do. And then I walk around the corner, Senny, and I see my clothes falling out the window in front of everybody. Everybody on the block was watching while the young lady was tossing looked like a scene from a movie. And I was picking up my clothes and putting them in the car as she was throwing them out. Senny, if you're in a situation where you're done and the man's clothes are there, are you neatly packing up his clothes and telling him to leave, or are you open up the door and doing old school? You're putting them in a garbage bag and you're throwing them out. Knowing you internally, which way you going? Before we get into the show,
No, because I feel like it's your state of mind that determines whether you're going to do that or not. Like, if I was really mad, maybe I might. But if I'm not, maybe I don't know. I ain't packing nobody's clothes for you to leave. Like, I would just tell them, come and get your stuff between this time, and if you don't, I'm throwing it out, period.
But are you packing it or are you throwing it out?
No, I'm not.
So you put it in.
I'm not touching anything.
So wait, so you're allowing them to go into the house to get their clothes?
Yeah, get your stuff.
But what if there was a reconciliation or trying to make up or all that? You opening up the door literally for maybe making up.
I'd probably sell it. That's the type of person I am. I'm not throwing out anything. I'm selling all your
So, Senny, you're not. So, what are you saying? So, when a relationship's over, you're selling the clothes, or you're throwing them out, or you telling them to pick them up? Which one is it?
I'm telling you to pick them up. If you don't come pick them up, I'm going to sell it.
Okay, and are you putting it in the green? Because it seems like ladies, you ladies, there's always a green hefty bag somewhere around. laying around the house.
Whatever can't be sold is getting thrown out.
Okay, so
But
you're not neatly
throw it out the window so everybody knows my business. I'm not doing that either.
Okay, so he's coming over, bags at the door, get the bags and leave, or are the bags outside the door, or inside the door? I'm just asking this question from yesterday before we move on. The ladies are here.
The bags are outside the door.
The bags are outside the door, so you're done.
Yeah.
Miss Migo.
Yes.
Picture on social media yesterday. We just talked about this real quick, and before we're gonna get right into the show. I'm just good. Matter of fact, it's good to see you guys, and I just wanted your opinion on it before we, move on. Miss Migo, are you neatly packing the clothes?
No.
And throwing them and putting them out?
No.
Hangers. Shirts on hangers. Sneak
going out like this. It's going out like that, Shawn. I was going out. I'm not doing any of that.
Miss Mingo, you're not. No garbage bag.
No garbage bag. No.
When I got thrown out of the house, like I said, I've been in 78 relationships, thrown out of 57 one houses, and 3 of them, Miss Miko, they tossed the clothes out. I was in the hood, and I talked about this yesterday. We're gonna move on. I was in the hood. I was in, I think, Claremont houses in the Bronx and the BX. 1600 Washington, one of those addresses. And I got a young lady lived in 6B. I'm going 6B, 5B. Sitting there, I come off the pissy elevator in the Bronx, and the elevator, the hallways are 400 yards long. In each direction. It's like you're looking at a Twilight Zone situation. And Senny, I just see a trail of my clothes coming from the elevator all the way to this woman's apartment.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Could you imagine?
And I picked them up. She had brothers that was ready to whoop my ass. And I just left. So, Ms. Migo, you're not, Senny's putting the clothes in the bags.
I'm not doing none of that.
You're not putting the clothes in the bag?
I'm not doing none of that.
You tossing them out?
Tossing everything out. I may burn them. Everything got to go. Because you hurt me, so hurt people. So I'm going to hurt you back.
So you're hurting with his belongings?
Yep.
Senny, have you ever thrown clothes out of it? Have you ever, or know somebody that's done something like that, CJ?
No, I wish I did, but
I've
never had that experience with me or any of my friends.
Now, Senny.
No keying a car, no potato in the muffler, sugar in the gas tank.
I've had that. I've had that.
None of that.
I have that. Senny, in my 3,000 years on this planet, I had the opportunity to live by myself on several occasions, Senny, and I never had the privilege of throwing women clothes out or throwing a woman out of the. Fellas, put in on one channel if you ever threw a woman out of your house.
I'm sure they have.
But that's good.
Okay, so Ms. Migo, have you ever before Senny, we could go on with the show.
Yeah.
Ms. Migo, have you ever thrown any man's clothes out the house or know anyone that's done it?
No, I haven't. No and no.
Ladies, you never have you ever had the desire to?
No.
Right. So you never had the desire to throw any. You never been to that point.
No, I have never been to that point. No.
Senny, have you ever been to a point with, like, just to have that desire to throw men's clothes out, CJ? And y'all stop tripping off of these pictures.
Hey y'all.
Have you ever looked at your?
I haven't really been in a lot of relationships, but I've never had the desire to do that either. I don't want to hurt the person that I'm with.
So you guys never even thought of throwing the clothes out of the house? None of that? All right. Well, then there you go. We're done. I'm glad that I asked these questions because there's 2 young ladies sitting in here. Yesterday, P-Love, thank you so much for calling and interjecting, and also all the folks that were in the chat room. All right, Senny, what's going on in the world? And then we'll get into a little of this Ultimate Soul Escape before the show's over. Go ahead. What's going on? We are back, guys. God bless.
Yes, they're back. I'm so excited. My friends are back.
Yeah.
So we can have fun. Okay, yes. I'll start off with a little bit of entertainment news, mixing some stuff that's going on in the world. Tyrese Gibson, he gifts his church $117,000 During the service, he pledges $6,000 of those funds to families in need. One woman took to Facebook to sing praises for one of the entertainment industry's longtime voices, Tyrese. The woman spoke about almost missing a church service, but followed through after a nagging feeling. Her decision allowed her to witness Tyrese being a blessing to others, including herself. When the Spirit tells you to go to church, you go, she wrote. I was the first one up and dressed. We get to church and Pastor Aventer was speaking, made a comment about coming to church, even though you knew the gas light was on and you didn't know how you were going to get home. But you were obedient and came anyway. The message rang true for her, given how she started her post, but what came next, she later detailed, wasn't expected. Tyrese stood up with a message on his heart and a mission led by his pockets. He then tells us he knows gas is high and wants to bless families at church. What he did do is Tyrese then tells us he knows gas is high. He wants to bless us. He gave $6,000 for the church to disperse in $100 increments to those in need. But he wasn't finished. He then says his angel number is 11 and he wanted to sow into the church. So he donated he donated $111,000. And the pastor said that he wanted the church paid off by the end of the year, and it just opened in March. So shout out to Tyrese, for giving back.
Well,
it doesn't say why this specific church. I don't know if he was a member there, but.
Well, sometimes you go to church, and then I guess Tamiko and I experienced that on Sunday. You catch the Holy Spirit, and you might make some decisions that are caught in the moment. But this is a good decision. I think Tyrese needs to come on over to Brooklyn and help the pastor out that got all his jewelry stolen too as well. But shout out to Tyrese. He's a wealthy man, and you can't keep it unless you give it away. Right. And that's a good look for you. And now the church can pay off the mortgage, and continue to serve the community and serve the gods and do the right thing on earth. So thank God for Tyrese and that whole movement over there. God bless. I'm going to applaud that because these are stories that we always love the drama.
Right.
And we love the chaos and stories like this. And thank you so much, Senny. They get buried underneath all the other stories that don't mean anything, all the dramas and all the made up skits. And we focus more on that than a story. We need to hear more stories like this. Yeah. And a given spirit of Tyrese. And we always love Tyrese from Baby Boy. He kicked ass in that movie back in the day. And he made his hit songs, and he's an influencer on social media, so he definitely contributes to the community.
We appreciate you.
Ms. Miko, would you smash Tyrese?
Sean,
I'm not gonna answer that. I'm married.
Come on.
Okay, in your mind, would you smash him?
He's a good-looking man.
Senny, would you smash Tyrese?
Yeah, he could for sure get it.
Yeah, no doubt.
For sure.
For sure.
Like he could do anything he wants with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
All night long, maybe 2 days.
Okay.
So,
and Mike Dixon,
he's a little mentally unstable, but
that's what y'all like that. Y'all like that.
That's all right.
That's what y'all like. Y'all like that.
A little crazy, don't hurt nobody.
Tyrese has the typical kind of like thug face, but not a thug.
Right.
He's that dark. He's got that dark, bald-headed thing going, and he talks a lot of crap. And I think women love that little narcissism.
Ever since Baby Boy, boy,
he can get it.
And he just gets better with time.
Okay.
It's like he doesn't age.
Right. So say you wasn't.
Like he's been locked up or something.
Ms. Miko, say you wasn't married. Say you wasn't married.
Uh-huh.
Let's go into District 9. Welcome to District 9. Welcome to Harvey's. You're in Harvey's house right now. Mm-hmm. The reality is gone. And shout out to your husband, Mike. God bless you. If you were single, would you smash?
Yes.
Okay. Continue. We'll continue.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if
I know. See, wait.
To smithereens.
You would smash him to. You would smash him to smithereens.
I was trying to help you, and you did it to yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself. You went see that's see now when you get home to your husband, he gonna be smithereens. Word.
Yeah, that was what did it.
That's what did it. Smashing him is cool, but what was smithereens? Like who says that word? Sound like. Sound like cereal. Like it sound like a drink. Let me get all the shit. All right.
You
Well,
know them smithereens.
smithereens. Tyrese, come get these smithereens. All right, sis. All right.
Oh my God. Crazy.
There you go. Shout out to Mike Dixon.
Hi, baby.
No.
When
I
he-
don't want to hear none of that.
When he's smashing you tonight, he gonna be smithereens, right? Smithereens.
That's what you said.
That's what you said, right? You're gonna have a poster Tyrese in the bedroom tonight while he banging your ass out.
Ridiculous.
Welcome to the show.
So I don't know if any of you guys are on TikTok or whatever, but which you should be because we're on there. So make sure you go follow us. There is a viral food condiment that came out, I don't know, like a month or so ago. It's called pink sauce. Mm-hmm. And this woman, she is I believe to be a chef, and she has a business page where she caters events, and she came up, just to give you guys a little background of this whole situation, she came up with a sauce, and it's pink, and people can put it on stuff. She says you can put it on literally anything. And, she started to sell it. So, but the selling didn't go well because the labeling was wrong. It's the labeling said it had like 400 grams per serving of sodium. It didn't have any, so it didn't have the correct nutrition facts. It was not, now this is a condiment that is, what people were saying online is I'm believing a ranch-based sauce. Whatever she was making, it needed to be refrigerated properly or made, safe for shipping. And she's based out of Miami, and she's shipping these things to, wherever. And people were receiving packages that were like busted and swollen from, the gases of whatever's in there that she's making it with. Like when food spoils, it explodes. And, so people were just going off on her online about this. And she then came out and said she was going to fix all the problems and everything like that. She's selling this for $20, this bottle of sauce. The pink sauce controversy continues this week, complete with reminders of what exactly the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is responsible for when it comes to consumed goods. The condiment has been all over TikTok and beyond after several clips of it in action from Chef P went viral. The sauce was listed for sale at $20 and was quickly made the subject of criticism, including from those who were not pleased with how the product arrived, as well as those who pointed out labeling errors. In a recent interview with Today, Chef P said production had been paused at the time. Questions about the product, however, have continued to pile up on social media. Most recently, a recording of a recent live stream from P has received attention, most notably for the mention of the FDA. And this is the clip of it.
Yeah, gotta play it.
What she's saying about it. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up my volume. And after she said this,
Your volume hasn't been turned up in a minute. Trust me.
Oh my gosh.
Approved. I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
hold on a second.
This pink sauce.
They were asking her, is the pink sauce FDA approved? And
No, it's not.
She said,
Absolutely not.
but the fact that she said, I'm not selling medical products. So what do you mean FDA approved?
She didn't know what
She doesn't
FDA
know
meant.
Food and Drug Administration. But then again, that does fall under the same category. She just didn't know, and she
But-
sounds crazy. But this is a person who bottled a sauce that's not approved by the Food and Drug Administration, and put it online, right? And started selling it, got some buzz, and went viral. That part is there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that now it is something wrong with it because it's not the correct way of selling things. But hey, listen, we all moving items in the street illegally anyway. Honestly, there are people out here taking trademarks of other companies and selling them.
Wait, what?
Right? Hear me out. So that part of it, hey, get your hustle on, miss.
What?
The problem is you didn't do it the right way. You didn't do it the right way. It went viral for the wrong reasons. You got this label on there. Where did you find that label from? Was that the generic label that you just printed up?
Yes, she made it on her computer. She made her own label.
Of course, you should have went to the supermarket and got the ketchup label, printed that, and put it on your pink label.
But you know what?
And that's the problem here.
It could have been good if she was selling it locally to like people that she knows. She should have built it up in the Miami area by delivering it to people and telling them. She didn't even have any storing instructions on the label.
Yeah, so
it should have said like refrigerator or whatever.
So,
and basically, from what people are saying online, it's like ranch and like
it's
something
and
you can
food
make at
coloring.
home.
It's
Right.
like food, and you know what? There's still nothing wrong with that. I do agree with you. Maybe she should have just, sold it locally and did some grassroots
Until she got
until she got everything together. She used the power of social media, and she put that pink sauce out there, and now she getting her ass whipped about it.
But it's like she's been continuously getting her ass whipped about it, because when it first came out, first we're talking to you about the labels. Then they were talking to her about how she was sending it out because it wasn't getting mailed properly because it's spoiling.
Yeah.
And now you're doing live streams to clear it all up, and you literally put your foot in your
You know
mouth because
what?
you're like, you don't.
Yeah, she did
You don't
it.
understand. Because you don't know what the F in FDA means. That means you're not following through
Yes.
what you need to do to bring this up to Cody. You're still trying to sell it,
Yeah,
ma'am.
and the whole thing is, if she would have just took her time with a grassroots movement, eventually one of the manufacturers would have picked it up for you.
Yeah,
because that's how it works.
Dope. Like the packaging is nice.
Yeah,
like
that's the way it works, And then a manufacturer go, yo, you know what? We're gonna take this off your hand and we're gonna mass produce this for you. We're going to pay you for the name. Matter of fact, we're going to take the whole product, and we're going to give you a few $1 million, and we're just going to pay you. That's usually how it works. Mm-hmm. Unless you do some grassroots, like Master P, he sold CDs out of his trunk. But the CDs don't spoil you, and the music was great. So that's different. This here product is spoiling. You don't know what's in it. People are skeptical about it.
Has anybody bought it out there?
If you bought the pink sauce, what is wrong with your life?
It's trending. I actually want to try it,
Absolutely
but like,
not.
No, I'm not trying.
I want to try it.
And when you got all these,
I want it right.
And then now everybody's making their version of the pink sauce. So you already lost your trademark or two.
Yeah, girl.
So you did. You hustled. They call it hustling backwards. Mm-hmm. You should have. This was great. This is a great idea. Pink sauce. Oh my God! Like this is. It's also some of the most simple trademarks are the most successful ones. Right. You had it, but you couldn't keep your big mouth shut, and you had to get it out there instead of just going hand-to-hand combat and selling it to people, refining it, make sure it's good, make sure it's the nutritional values on it. The refrigerated life is on it. You didn't do none of that. You put it on TikTok. TikTok's a beast. TikTok is, I think, probably the most searched engine on the internet. I think probably surpassed YouTube.
I thought they had a commercial now.
So now you put it on YouTube. Instagram, and now you're looking crazy. So your whole entire being now is explaining your pink sauce. That's all you're doing now.
Lee Scott said the janky FDA probably would have approved it.
They probably would have. It took some time. But now everything's done backfire. And now other people going to come out the versions with their pink sauce. Mm-hmm. And social media is ripping your product apart.
Ripping it apart.
Just
look up pink sauce on TikTok.
You can see it. If you put pink sauce on TikTok, you can see all of this. And it's unfortunate. It's sometimes you got to slow your ass down. Yes. Boy, and nice packaging. It came in and everything.
Right. It's cool.
Pink sauce review. And now they're giving the reviews, and they're taking ranch and coloring, and which is still a great idea.
Right. You had it. You had it, girl. Ooh, yes. Because them wings at Indigo Lounge. Listen, let me tell you. I was thinking about them the other day. I was like, dang, Tamika, what do you eat? They ain't even here.
Right, exactly. So it's what it is. You can make your own, like, you can indigo rings. You can make a Shawn Harvey morning show ring. You can do anything.
Yep.
But my whole thing is this. You want a Shawn Harvey morning show wing? I got you. Put some sauce on it. I get it. I understand that. But you got to do it right. You just can't.
Yeah,
you can't neighbor it up. This is a cold neighbor. And that's it.
I'm weak.
Give me some pink sauce. And put a pause on pink sauce. If you're a real dude, what you got pink sauce in your mouth for, bro?
They've
F
had
out of
worse.
here.
It's good. Put it on anything.
Ladies, you can have pink sauce in your mouth. Not men.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from the Bronx. I'm not putting no pink sauce in mine.
But you would.
That's like-
cool,
that's like-
putting it on your fries. It's
Nah,
cool to see the color on your food.
not pink, bro. That's like eating a glizzy in public.
Oh. Putting some pink sauce on your glizzy.
No, then that's it. Then I'm gay. If I have a pink glizzy, I'm gay, bro. Yo, all the men, I'm out of the manhood society. A pink sauce with a glizzy,
Yeah, that's good
with
eating right there.
with a wide open mouth,
Word.
gay.
With the split down the middle.
Word. with, with, with the sauce dripping off the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Speaking of gay guys, saying before you move on, I was getting hit on by a gay guy at the Ultimate Soul Escape.
yes, you were telling me that. What did he
this
say
guy.
to you?
Oh my God,
he was like rubbing up on you?
He winked at me in front of he winked at me in front of my wife. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? In a sense, that's a good look, because I always talk about this on the show. My wife was like, well, at least somebody's looking at you. And I,
He said, hey, Shawn.
yeah, and I was like, bro, like, come on, man, like.
Hey, Shawn.
If I was,
When he winked at you, what did you do? Did you smile?
I
blushed.
just kept.
He blushed.
Yeah, I blushed. I was like, wow, like he really, like you really did that, bro. Like, but then part of me was like, I was okay with it because maybe and he was a young guy. I always say the young, hot body gay guys. I always say that on the show all the time. See, he was a young guy. So my whole thing is, okay, a young guy. A young gay guy finds me attractive. That's the way I looked at it. I was like, okay, that's a good look for me.
Okay.
But when he winked, I was like, oh God, this dude. Oh man.
And then
here's
like
the fun.
everywhere you went,
But
you saw him out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah. No, here's the way it got really weird. We was at the airport going back. Tamika and over there, they over there tired with their big balloons and whatever they had over there. And Senny and all they dripping with all their Louis Vuitton and all that stuff. Senny, I go to the because we're waiting. We're all waiting at the gate to get on this plane. Because God knows if you missed that plane, you've still been there for 4 more days.
You would have.
Senny, I look at Tanya. I got to go to the bathroom. See, I'm walking to the bathroom. The gay guy is in front of me, but he don't see me. But he's walking towards the bathroom.
What you do, Shawn?
Yo, Senny. I turned back around.
You went back to your room?
I went back. We was at the airport. Senny, I turned back around. I said, nah, I'm not going in bro. I'm not going in the bathroom while this dude is in the bathroom.
Oh, man.
And Senny, when he came out the bathroom, I went into the bathroom.
And then he came back.
And then I came back, and then my wife was like, what's wrong? I said, the gay guy's in the bathroom. I didn't want to go in the bathroom with the guy. I don't want to go in the bathroom by myself with a guy that winked at me. Guys, shout out to Ultimate
He was
Soul.
nice, though.
He was a nice guy. He was a nice
really
guy.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're right. He was sweet. He was nice. Oh, well, Paul, wait.
He was just one of the girls.
He was just one of the girls, yeah. That found me attractive.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank God for Jesus.
life coach. This has
Gay guys, if you want to wink at me, you're more than fine to do that. Okay, it's fine.
Shawn will take a wink, guys.
I'll take a wink. It's fine. And my wife goes like this. He winked at you. I said, I know.
I know she was
like I was
laughing.
looking at you like, well, what you gonna do? if a dude winked at you, I'm gonna say something.
Oh my goodness.
A few days ago.
Shout out to my gay folks.
A few days ago, a life coach went online to show appreciation for his wife, and she took it, and social media took it the whole wrong way. Nobody's happy about this, and I'll read to you what he said.
Yo, Tamiko, all the man came out of me when I saw that dude walking in the bathroom. I was like, nah, bro. I'm very liberal with the gay folks. Y'all know that. But when I saw that dude walking in the bathroom, I don't care if it was 30 men in there. I was like, nah.
He was pulling up the store right next to
I
you.
was
right,
like,
Shawn?
nah, bro. That ain't happening. He's a nice guy, but I'm not.
Yeah, he was
We're
sweet.
not doing that. Go ahead, see.
The life
That
coach
ain't
Solomon Bucci took to Facebook to share his version of a heartfelt message dedicated to his wife, Enrique Adiola. Or maybe it's Erika Adiola. He included images of his spouse in a long caption that said, "You're not the most beautiful woman.
What?
Neither are you the most intelligent woman. But like I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else, I put my gaze on you. And with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment." Stating that you're not the most beautiful, intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment, right? But it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you and I found you. There's no best. There is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This to me is the real love. Not the one that consoles itself in the faux reality that their partner is the most good looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. I love you. I'm committed to you. I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance. Fans were not pleased by his description of his wife. Many found the post humiliating and disrespectful, being that your significant other is supposed to be the most beautiful person you've encountered. Some people took to social media to say, "This is so cringeworthy and you just succeeded in humiliating her. Your woman should be the most beautiful person in your eyes despite her flaws and imperfections. Your write-up shows you're just managing or settling for her until you find your most beautiful, most intelligent, and most endowed woman. It's giving narcissistic vibes and is sick." Somebody else said, "This is rude, humiliating, and completely unnecessary to publicly state. You don't sound deep or intellectual. You sound like a man who should be alone." Basically, he's saying he settled for her publicly. Once he finds the best, he gonna leave her. But if they're both happy, I'm happy for them. Another woman said, "This would be the last time my man saw me if that's how he chose to show me off. Posts like these are condescending and hurtful. She deserves so much more. Girl, get out and get you a man who actually appreciates, values, and loves you." Yeah, I mean, and then she took her, the woman on the receiving end of this post, she went on to go say that she's so happy, she's with him and all this other stuff. So she, she loves it. But, some other people said that by him stating that, you're basically saying that, people who are more beautiful than her, more intelligent than her, and you don't think that she is. It's, it's kind of like one of those backhanded compliment things.
Throw the whole husband away. Throw him
What
away.
do you think?
Oh, no.
My thing is, I mean,
Why?
I get what he was trying to go with it, but he could have just did that without saying that first part. You know what I mean? He could have said, I look for the best in people and I found the best in you. Like, why couldn't you just go say that? Why you got to start it off with you're not the most intelligent or the most beautiful?
Right.
That was completely unnecessary, sir.
Well, I totally agree with that. But my whole thing is the wife or the girlfriend, she has no problem with it. And that's all that matters. Is he narcissistic and out of his mind? Yes, of course. Is he rude and disrespectful? Yes, of course. The way he wrote this letter was horrible and horrific? Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
But, and do we have all our opinions on it? Most of us agree that this is wrong. Right. But the girlfriend don't have a problem with it. And maybe she's not the most intelligent woman or the most beautiful woman. He was being honest. Most of us men, y'all always talk about how much we lie and how much we're not being transparent in a relationship. Well, welcome to the real world. He was honest and transparent. Did he do it? Did he deliver it wrong? Of course he had. Of course he did. But most women have been in relationships, and I've been a part of that men have lied throughout the whole relationship. Men have gone into relationships and other relationships. Men have lied so much including myself, back in the day, of course, that the whole relationship was a lie. Senny, have you ever been in a relationship with a man and the whole relationship was a lie?
Yeah.
Tamiko, ladies, put it in one chat room if you've ever been in a relationship where the whole entire relationship was a lie. And fellas, I'll throw you in there too. Fellas, have you ever been in a relationship where the whole entire relationship was a lie? Miss Miko, have you ever been in a relationship that the whole relationship was a lie?
Yes.
Exactly. Shawn Harvey's been in a relationship where the whole entire relationship was a lie. So guess what? This man, yes, in his narcissistic, narky way, was being very honest. But there they go looking at pictures again.
No.
But we criticize and we have our opinions about the situation, which we have every right to. Senny, we have every right to have our opinions.
But the fact
especially
is
online and social media.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's a life coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro.
So what? His occupation has nothing to do with
Yes,
it.
it does.
My whole thing
How
is
you
this.
life coaching people and
so
you over
what?
here
There's
talking-
reverends out here getting robbed for jewelry. It's the big deal. Occupation has nothing to do with it. My whole thing is this.
You don't think so?
No, my whole thing is he was, if this is not no staged event, he was just being totally brutally honest. Do I disagree with it? Yes, I do. Sir, you should have delivered that in another way. You should have took some of these words out, these letters. They're very hurtful. But if the lady and his wife or the girlfriend, whoever it is, obviously you said, and thanks for giving us the backstory, she said, I'm okay with this. And that's all that matters here. And he was being honest. And then we jump on him and we criticize him for being honest, but we've all admitted right here on this show that we've been in relationships that were total lies. He was honest. But when you get honest like that, boy, he was brutal.
But he was
And I wanna
publicly
know-
honest, Sean.
and I
There's
wanna
a
know-
difference. Tell me I'm ugly in private.
And I want to know. I want to know. But maybe she got unbelievable vagina. I want to know what he looks like. So, what do you look like?
You got a picture, right, Senny?
I want to know what you look like because you better
eye.
look like you better have a Tom Cruise face, bro.
No.
No, he's very basic.
Yes.
So then she could say the same thing about him, but he was honest, and she acknowledged it. And let me see. He's a black guy. Oh,
Yes. You didn't hear the names?
I'm sorry.
Vanetta over there talking about it's a language barrier. Listen, he
That's no
used
language.
words like faux reality and all this other stuff. He knows perfect English. Ain't no English barrier. He knew
They're
exactly what
both
he
a
said.
basic couple. Like
Basic, yeah.
I wouldn't like
Exactly.
with
So
her.
he should have kept it to himself
Yeah,
then.
I mean, listen.
Just say I love you and I miss you. Bye.
Yeah, of course he should have said that, but he's a narc. Look, here you go. That's what he looks like. They're just a regular couple. Will I smash her? Hell no.
Oh my God.
I might have smashed her back in the day.
I'm back in
The Godfather Sola said, I've lied in one of my relationships. I told her I loved her, but I hated that beat.
See? But did you tell her that? You didn't. You hated her, but you never told her that. At least this guy, who's a basic guy.
He said he did. He said once he told her that he hated her, the sex was crazy.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, Tracy.
Oh. That could be a motivator, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it works for Mr. Solar, and it's working for this man. And they're in a happy relationship, and they're together. No, I'm not gonna dumb it down to a language barrier like Vanilla Joy says. No. He knew what he wrote. We all understand it. Everybody comprehends. I don't care if he came from what country you live. What country he's from?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. Sir, I applaud you for being honest. I do. Your delivery was horrific.
Terrible.
Your wording was bad. It was, oh my God, it was just so hurtful. But your lovely lady, who is not the most intelligent and doesn't look the best, she rocking with you. So, sir, you're winning. And I've been in a relationship that was a total lie. And I've also infiltrated a woman's life and told lies in relationships. So I give it up for you for that, my friend. So we sit here, it's easy. When you throw a stone at someone, 5 come back at you. So you do have your opinions on this, and we do, and it's a topic for conversation. but know that we've all been in relationships that were lies. Put it in one chat room if you've been in a relationship. I asked that question already, right? What did they say? Put it in one chat room if you've been in a total relationship that was a total lie. Let's see. And she's basic.
So is he.
I would smash. He's basic too.
He's very basic.
Very basic. Would you smash him, Tamiko?
Absolutely not.
Senny?
Who? No.
Okay. Continue.
Okay.
She might got some great vagina though. You know how many ugly chicks I smashed that had great vagina?
So then he should have said that. He should have led with that.
Word.
Drake is facing criticism, as well as Kylie Jenner, for using his private jet multiple times for 14-minute flights between Toronto and Hamilton. And the rapper claims those... Was he a rapper? They claim that his aircraft was being moved to storage, and he said nobody takes that flight. Drake is receiving some backlash after it was revealed his private jet took multiple flights between Toronto and Hamilton, Canada, which generated tons of air pollution. The Canadian rapper's Boeing 767 has flown the 70-kilometer route at least 4 times since June. The latest flight, which lasted only 14 minutes, was on July 22nd. On July 12th, Drake's jet flew on an 18-minute flight from Hamilton to Toronto. According to website Celeb Jet Data, the plane flew the same route again on the 28th and on June 17th. According to sources, each time the plane flies this route, it emits at least 4 tons of carbon dioxide emissions and costs approximately $2,800 in fuel. While it's unclear if Drake was on the plane for any of the flights or why the trips were carried out, it didn't stop people from criticizing him. Ian Borsuk, who is the climate campaign coordinator of Toronto, said, "I think we need, as a society, to have a conversation about whether we should be allowing these private flights to be happening in the first place. I think it can really be frustrating for some folks who, they're thinking to themselves, okay, well, I'm doing everything I can in my daily routine to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions, such as taking public transportation, buying local products, bringing their bags with them to stores." He said in some cases, these flights by private jets could be undoing an entire year's worth of effort by one person. After receiving the backlash, Drake took to Instagram to set the record straight by saying these flights are just them moving planes to whatever airport they are being stored at. For anyone who is interested in the logistics, nobody takes these flights. Kylie Jenner also came under fire this month after her private jet took a 17-minute flight in California as opposed to opting for a 45-minute car ride. A lot of people came at Kylie Jenner for being a full-time climate criminal and saying that she's out of touch amid current inflation and financial hardships. It is unknown if Kylie was actually on that flight.
Rich people doing rich people stuff. Leave them alone.
There's a lot of hate out there in this world.
Yeah.
Can a man live in peace with his own private jet?
Right. Right. Like, leave that man alone.
Would you take a 17-minute flight on your jet, Shawn?
Of course I would. Why not? I paid
Where
for
are
it.
you going in 17
It doesn't
minutes?
matter. It doesn't matter. And all these Save the Polo Bear neighbors can kiss my black ass.
Yo.
It's depleting our ozone layer.
No, it's not. There's more that's been completing the ozone layer than me flying from Toronto. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong word.
Okay,
depleting.
Right, same thing. For the rapper, and don't disrespect Drake. He is a rapper.
Oh, please.
And for him to
He's
fly,
a fast talker.
for that has a private
on a melody.
that has a private jet. Jake, if you're listening right now, what you let me young it down. If you're listening to me, fam, ride your jets, store your jets. There's a whole language that we don't even know
Facts.
about. Okay,
Yep.
that you know and that you live. Live your best life, bro. If you're flying your jet from Toronto to Hamilton, wherever the hell that is, and I'm not talking about the play. It must be some suburb out there.
It's in Canada.
It's in Canada somewhere. You continue doing what you're doing. You are maneuvering your planes. He has planes.
Yep.
Okay? He's got his own private jet. He's not like us running at that damn Port Authority called the JFK Airport.
Mm-hmm.
all of us and exposed by the monkeypox. He doesn't live that way.
Vanetta said she would, if she had a jet, she would fly from the Poconos to the Bronx.
Yeah, no doubt. I would too.
Vanetta,
Of course.
out of
hear
the
you,
chat
girl.
room. When are we still kicking people out of the chat room? Vanetta, get out of the chat room for 1 minute.
That's hilarious. And yeah, we used to kick people out of the chat room. It's funny. Boy, thank you, Senny. And for what Kardashian has the plane?
Kylie, the youngest.
Kylie. Listen, don't give a damn about what these mere mortals are talking about.
And she don't.
Go out there, young lady, and live your best freaking life with your jets. I'm for it, and I'm with it. If you're happy, if you like it, I love it. So,
That's
Carly,
right.
you go on out there and you take your 17-minute flight and while driving the car for 45 minutes. Because if I had it like that, I'll do it. The chick is worth billions of dollars. Got to spend the money on something.
Yep.
And y'all talking about carbon footprint. If Drake called any one of us right now, or Miss what Kardashian? Kylie, if they called us right now and said, yo, meet us at Tito Bar, we're going to take that private jet. We
We're
got
there.
food and everything. We're there.
We're there.
We're there. We're there. The city, you're going to be there. I'm
Private
giving the middle finger to all dolphins and polar bears. I don't care about the carbon footprint.
Well,
I want
Shawn, what are you doing to reduce your carbon footprint?
trying to get me a private jet.
No. That doesn't help. $2,800 in fuel.
Yes, they
Gotta
can
get
afford
more.
that. These people, I told you I went to that rich mansion guy's house. His mansion was worth $10 million. Cindy.
Yeah, but think
he
about-
laughed. He laughed for 4 hours. We were there for 4 hours. He laughed. We didn't even do the comedy show yet. He was laughing. You know why he was laughing, Cindy? Because he has no grip of reality. Nothing, everything, when you're a multi-millionaire like that, everything is funny. He didn't care. You couldn't even have a discussion with a man like that about gas prices or food. They live in a whole I told you guys that before, like 2 weeks ago. These guys live in a whole different world.
Yep.
Drake lives in a whole different world. Drake, fly your planes, store your planes.
Do you, Jay?
Do you, bro? Don't worry about these people over here hating. They haters.
Please try and
And
reduce
it's
your
always-
carbon footprint.
There's
out there,
always
y'all.
one Babylonian that's mad. You're not mad at Drake. You're mad at your life. The one that want to save the space. You can't save the space, bro. You can't save the space, bro. We were up in the air, Tamiko and I, and Barbi Cologne, all of us. We was up in the air a couple of days ago, 30,000 feet in the air. There was nothing wrong with that air up there.
Nope.
Nice and cloudy, nice sun. And then we landed in this piss pot. JFK, thank God for Jesus. Okay, we was all on that goddamn bus that had wings. So if Drake, holla at your boy. I'll come to Toronto and I'll fly with you, player. Just don't wink at me.
For 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I'm taking a flight.
Taking the flight. Well, I'm going to get all my 15 minutes in. I might have sex with myself in the bathroom because I'm so excited. No. So all you haters out there, yo, continue to hate, no question about it, but you're looking ridiculous right now. Live your best life, Drake, Carly, and all the Jenners and all the people out there. Fly your planes. You think these people have the gall to go into a regular airport? Who does that? They look at us like we crazy. And we take our selfies on that dirty ass plane like we doing something. You don't see Jay-Z taking a picture, a selfie on his private jet.
But he has one.
Exactly.
He ride out.
That's right. They don't do JFK. They don't do Newark. LaGuardia. They don't do that.
They don't do that.
Philly International Airport.
Nah.
They don't do that.
They doing Teterboro. They doing Morristown.
Yeah, they doing more. They doing
the private ones.
Yeah, they getting their feet massaged when they fly. They getting hand jobs.
Not the hand job, Shawn.
I would if I had them on play. Give me a little quick hand job.
Oh my God. That's not allowed.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, so remember I was telling you guys this is a throwback Thursday story for y'all. Remember, you guys have to think back. I was telling you a story about a woman who created a GoFundMe for a homeless man who had given her his last $20 because she broke down on the side of the highway. And she created a GoFundMe, and then it got to over $400,000. But it turned out that it was all a lie.
Oh my goodness.
The homeless man never gave her $20. She never broke down. I don't even think the guy was homeless. He might have been homeless. I don't really remember how the story went. But the whole thing was a lie. A damn lie. Well, do you guys remember that story?
Yeah, I remember.
Put a 1 in the chat room if you remember.
I remember that story clearly.
Well, she's been convicted. New Jersey woman is convicted of a federal offense over a $400,000 GoFundMe scam presented as benefiting a homeless veteran who helped her when she ran out of gas, and she was sentenced to prison time. Caitlin McClure, 32 years old, of Bordentown, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Noel Hillman to 1 year and 1 day in prison for the viral scam concocted with her then boyfriend, Mark D'Amico, to solicit donations supposedly for a homeless Good Samaritan named Johnny Bobbitt. She had previously pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. In November of 2017, McClure and D'Amico allegedly created a crowdsourced funding page on GoFundMe's website titled Paying It Forward, posting a story that McClure was driving home from Philadelphia on I-95 and ran out of gas. They claimed Bobbitt rescued her by using his last $20 to buy gasoline, and the website stated that donations were being collected to get Bobbitt off the streets and provide him with living expenses. They had set a goal of $10,000. The story was quickly picked up by local and national media outlets and went viral and raised over $400,000 from more than 14,000 donors in less than 3 weeks. But in reality, McClure never ran out of gas, and Bobbitt never spent his last 20 on her. They conspired to create the false story to obtain money from vendors. They transferred the donated funds from GoFundMe into accounts that they controlled. The couple then allegedly spent most of the money on personal expenses over the next 3 months, including a BMW, jewelry, bags, a swanky New Year's Eve trip to Las Vegas. When the donations had reached approximately $1,500, they told Bobbitt about the campaign and the false gas story. After setting up a bank account for Bobbitt, which is the homeless man, her and her boyfriend deposited $25,000 of the proceeds to the scheme into his account. The couple pocketed the rest of the money for themselves. The homeless man then retained a lawyer. In addition to the prison term, Judge Hillman sentenced McClure to 3 years of supervised release and ordered her to pay $400,000 in restitution. Her ex-boyfriend previously pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 27 months in prison. And the homeless guy pleaded guilty, and he's awaiting sentencing too.
He should have kept his mouth shut and kept the $25,000.
You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
No.
And actually, they should have kept their mouth shut and not even told the homeless man about nothing.
Man, listen.
No.
You got
I was not
The
paying
homeless
rent.
guy, I don't even think he was even homeless. The problem is this. This is called Dumb, Dumber, and Dumber. Stupidity at his worst.
And they look like dumb and dumber
Yeah,
too.
stupid asses. You know, white folks, they go, stupid ass. Such a stupid ass. You hear white folks say that? Such a stupid ass. And this, all 3 of them, it's bonkers. It's like the 3 Stooges. It's just, they all, like the comedian Tony Robbins said, they need their ass whipped. This is the problem with this. They all got greedy. What they should have did, the husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend duo, they should have split the money all equally in 3 parts. Then everybody would have kept their mouth shut. They gave him $25,000, and his dumb ass, instead of just taking the $25,000 and going on with his life, he retains a lawyer on a scam. How stupid can you be? How do you retain a lawyer and you scam $400,000 from what was GoFundMe? And then they take the money and they go on these trips as soon as the money clear the bank. What is wrong with you people? If you really wanted to do a scam, Senny, you know how I would have did it? We would have scammed him. I would have gave the homeless guy definitely more than, I have $400,000. I'm giving him more than $25,000. Like, I'm giving him enough to shut his mouth. Like, I'm giving him $80,000. Shut your mouth, because me and the wife can split the rest. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of that money, Senny. I'm going to donate it back to the armed forces or whatever the hell I got to do just to throw the scent off.
Right.
They didn't do that. They went up there, started popping bottles and buying BMWs and Vegas trips and flaunting this newfound wealth. We was born in the night, but not last night, stupids.
Right.
Now you got to spend a year and 1 day, the judge being an a-hole with that, 1 day, and you got to pay back the $400,000. You don't have it. But they're going to take out, for the rest of your life, whatever job you have, it's like child support. They're going to take out, if they got to take out $3 out of your check to your dying day, they're going to do that. And look at you. You publicly embarrassed your family, your friends. Your credibility, your reputation is gone. Because of this? Because y'all got greedy? Yeah. And then you didn't want to give the homeless dude that really wasn't a homeless guy. You didn't want to give him his proper cut? He's the one that sparked the whole situation off. It was a great scheme, and y'all got greedy. $400,000. You're supposed to take the $25,000 and donate it back somewhere. Give him the 80-something thousand, and you still had $200-something thousand to play with. Mm-hmm. But no, Jenny from the block ass neighbors. You went out there and got a BMW. Boy, these are Babylonian neighbors.
Can't keep their mouth shut.
Can't keep your mouth shut. You're on the phone. They probably got all type of tape recording, text messages, everything for these idiots. Yeah, we got them. Let's go cop that BMW. Now look at you. You got to go to jail. And it's a federal crime. So now you're a felon. And with the other dude, he got the boyfriend, he got 2 years and change in jail. Yeah. And you're not even together no more. And the homeless guy for the $25,000, he's waiting for his sentencing. You better thank God to your Jesus, and like my mother say, thank God for Jesus, because if you did this in Russia and Moscow, boy, they will beat you and then you get lashings. Yeah, man. That's what they need to bring back to this country. Mm-hmm. Some good old lashings, not the slavery kind.
Just a tight.
They need to put a stage, Miss Miko. A center stage right in downtown USA, any town. And when you do something stupid, you get your lashing.
On Main Street, a stage right there.
Right on Main Street. Lashing start at 6. And put everybody's name. Put everybody's names up. Put everybody's names up. People be sitting there. Wow. I'm not talking about the slavery. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about some modern day. Put it on TikTok. Go let it go viral. We need some of that. Maybe that'll deter some of this behavior. Mm-hmm. And miss, go to jail for your 1 year. The 1 year, the time's gonna go by fast, and get out and pay back the $400,000, you dummy.
That's crazy.
Stupid women.
I'm weak.
It was a great scheme. You just couldn't keep your freaking mouth shut. Just couldn't do it. And why would you get a homeless dude only $25,000 out of $400,000?
I wasn't even telling him.
Then you really was going down.
I wasn't.
But why would you give him no money?
Because he would have did that. That's exactly why.
But he was the one that Ms. Spiegel, he was the one that earned you the money.
But he don't know that I did a GoFundMe. He didn't know that.
He knew all of this.
Did he send it?
Yes, and he knew all of it.
They were in on it.
Ms. Spiegel, they were being interviewed on television.
Sorry.
This was big.
I got the story wrong.
Ms. Spiegel. Yeah. They were being interviewed on like they were on.
But I think the girl did start it, but she probably did talk with him about it. Yeah, she probably did.
Ms. Spiegel, these niggas. I mean, sorry.
These neighbors. These neighbors. These boo 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 boo.
Nah, you said it right.
Ms. Spiegel. Ms. Spiegel, these neighbors were on Good Morning America, the Today Show. They were on Mike and Dave, whoever that is. They were making a national tour. The homeless dude had a American flag and a Marine Corps hat on. They was making a big spectacle out of themselves.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do all that,
that's how it went viral.
So Ms. Migo, if you're gonna do all that, break off the homeless dude more money. He knows what it is. He know you get $400,000. He's like, I ain't gonna get $25,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have split it evenly then. He would have got.
That's what I just said in the beginning of this conversation. Just split the money. Everybody get $100,000. Take the other $100,000. Split that. Wind up with about $20,000 left over, and give it back.
Right.
And go on with your life and chill with buying stuff. And wait a minute. Remember that scene in Scarface when they had the big heist and the soldiers came into the bar with the wives. And they had on big mink coats, and he walked up there, take this coat off. You bought a new car? Get rid of that car. Take that car. You see that movie, Miss Miko?
Yes.
He said, give it that car. What are you doing?
Yes.
And then in the next scene, they were all dead.
Because the block is hot.
He was like, what are you doing? He was like, I just wanted to buy. You ever put it in one chat room if you remember that scene. Yes. Same thing. Wait. Go back to work, dummies.
Word.
1 year, 1 day.
1 year, 1 day.
Dummy.
They said, Shawn, how you know it's going to go by fast? You did some time before.
Yes, but I have. But my whole thing is time is flying. Look, this year's over with already. Time slows down in jail, of course, because it just doesn't move as fast, but it moves fast.
Yeah. We almost done with this year, y'all.
Exactly.
It's about to be 2023.
That's right. And shout out to everybody that's locked up. You just did another year. And stay your ass in there. What else? Stupid woman. If we did that, if the three of us did this scheme and scam, I'm gonna say, yo, we gotta lay low, everybody.
Right.
Just go on with your regular lives. Here go your 100,000. Act like you had something before.
Right.
Act like you had some. Take the 100,000. We're in the clear.
Right.
Shut up. Let a year go by. Go back to your job. Go back to whatever you was doing financially to get you to where you were in your life. Keep doing that. And then next year, then you splurge a little bit. That's all you have to do.
I agree.
$400,000.
Air Canada is reimbursing a passenger $1,200 after her luggage was delayed for 2 days. Air Canada refunded a passenger over $1,000 after her luggage went missing for 2 days while seemingly traveling for business. Jessica Kalin arrived in Dubai for a 6-day trip back in September of 2021 and was left without her belongings for 2 days due to an airline issue. The airline reportedly offered to compensate her $500 until she filed an appeal requesting another $1,600. They reported that Kalin purchased 4 pairs of shoes, 6 bottoms, 5 tops, 1 bathing suit, 2 bras, 2 pairs of underwear, and 1 pack of socks to supplement the missing items. She argued it cost her a total of $2,120 to replace them. She was reportedly scheduled to attend a work conference, a professional dinner at a high-end restaurant, and was slated to engage in a regular workout routine. A tribunal member for Air Canada had this to say about the explanation. I find it was reasonable for Miss Kalin to purchase some different clothes and shoes given the activities she undisputedly has scheduled. Even with the different activities, I find Miss Kalin has not adequately explained why she needed 4 pairs of footwear in addition to what she wore on the plane and 6 bottoms and 5 tops, even if she had to change clothes during the day. Despite lacking clarity regarding the new expenses, British Columbia's Civil Resolution Tribunal ruled that the airline paid Kalin a total of $1,200, $700 more than the airline initially paid her. Travelers can receive up to $2,200 in damages if their luggage is delayed under Canada's Carriage by Air Act. So, I guess good for her.
Oh.
She fell within the guidelines. Y'all read these fine prints because there is a lot of things that you can get out of these airlines on these delayed flights and bumping you off and more than these little hotel vouchers and little meals they be giving out. Y'all can get paid cash.
They was
money.
They was offering, I don't know, Miss Miko took another flight that the day when we went to Antigua, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the flight was oversold, our flight, see. And of course they made the announcement. And I think the flight attendant reception lady was very rude. She was like, if y'all got too many bags, we're gonna kick you off the flight. She was saying that. And I was like, whoa, Miss, you're not gonna kick none of these black folks off this flight. All these people done paid to get to go to their destination. That's gonna be hard to do. But guess what? She says, we overbooked by one. We're gonna give somebody $500 to take the next flight or whatever. $500 voucher. Then it went up to 700. Then it went up to 1,000. Then it went up to it maxed out at 1,200. Right. And I thought that maybe it would be more. Yeah, I mean, if you're able to do it, you could.
Did someone take it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I want the money. I don't, and it goes back to what you're saying. You know, the vouchers you can transfer to money. You can do whatever you want. These are laws that and policies that we do need to know. And we all know that our luggage, the luggage runs a close second to our own natural lives. You lose that luggage or it becomes a hot mess. And this young lady who had these conferences and had all her clothes in the I think she should have got more.
Yeah.
I think she should have got more money. It's just such a major inconvenience. And we've had most folks have concerns with their luggage on just a direct flight. Forget about the connecting part. Sometimes you get luggage get crazy on a direct flight. You know, where's your luggage? I don't know where it's at. It's in Cincinnati.
Yeah, they put it on another plane, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, young lady, I wish they should give her more money. And I feel for this young lady who had all these conferences, all these big events that she had to do, and no clothes.
And it's stressful because then you're like, oh, you have to go find something. It's annoying.
Right.
So shout out to them. Shawn,
we're gonna give after this. We're gonna do Miss Miko's tips, and then we're gonna.
Yes.
Right.
The Biden administration is offering to trade convicted arms dealer Victor Bout in exchange for Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan. The Biden administration has made an offer with hopes of getting WNBA star Brittany Griner home and Paul Whelan, who was arrested in Russia back in 2018. The administration has offered a deal to trade. Are they serious? They said the same thing again. Sources familiar have reportedly revealed that the deal has received the support of President Biden after being under discussion for a while. His support for the trade overthrows the Department of Justice's criticism of prisoner trades. We communicated a substantial offer that we believe could be successful based on a history of conversations with the Russians. We communicated that a number of weeks ago in June. It takes two to tango, says an administration official. We start all negotiations to bring home Americans held hostage or wrongfully detained with a bad actor on the other side. We start all of these with somebody who has taken a human being, American, and treated them as a bargaining chip. So in some ways, it's not surprising, even if it's disheartening, when those same actors don't necessarily respond directly to our offices, don't engage constructively in negotiations. For some time, the U.S. has avoided getting involved with prisoner trades due to concerns that other countries would detain Americans and use that as a method of bargaining. Back in April, Marine veteran Trevor Reed was released from Russia after the U.S. orchestrated an exchange for Konstantin Yaroshenko, a Russian pilot who had been serving time for cocaine smuggling. After that exchange, many others questioned if the government would conduct another exchange. On Wednesday, Brittany appeared in court and testified that when she was detained back in February, she was provided with a language interpreter while being detained. However, the interpreter only translated a portion of what was being said to her while she was held for questioning. She also shared that she was not provided with an explanation of her rights nor a lawyer, and she was instructed to sign documents without receiving an explanation of what she was signing. Earlier this month, she did plead guilty to drug charges, but made it clear that she did not intend to break the law when vape cartridges containing cannabis oil were found in her luggage.
We're going to get to Tamiko's tips, and a special shout out to everyone that's listening to the show in the chat room. We appreciate you. Where the heart's at in the chat room, hey. Well, there might be some light at the end of this tunnel. They want this guy called the Merchant of Death. What's his name again?
Victor Bout.
Victor Bout. Victor Bout. The Merchant of Death. This is a guy who, when they arrested him, he was worth $50 million because he was selling arms to the Afghans and all these people to kill Americans. This is a real criminal, bro. He's been locked up for a minute. My concern about Victor Bout is, does he still have his connections, Senny J? Like when if this happens, does he come out and because they gave him 25 years? Is it on and popping again?
No,
Victor Bout. Is it on and popping?
No, he's gonna go to Russia and be detained there. It's not like he's free. He still has to go to jail, but in Russia.
No, he's not, Senny.
That's what they do when they do a prisoner exchange, isn't it right?
No, Senny, when they you think they're gonna bring the basketball star and the other guy here to detain them in the United States? They're gonna let them free.
No, because they were wrongfully detained.
I understand that.
Victor Bout wasn't wrongfully detained.
No, Senny, when he gets to Russia, he's gonna be a free man. I'm a free man. Free man. I'm a free man talking about.
Double check.
Senny, he's gonna be walking these streets.
So what? Like, who cares listen, the amount of people that the American government is killing right now and been killing, let Victor get his money.
All right, but Senny, my whole thing is this. Now, and I'm for this trade. I'm going to say that for the record. Let's bring, there's more detainees in Russia, but if we can get 2 back for 1, God bless, because they got to get this woman out of there. But my whole thing is this worth the trade? Like with Victor Bout? Like is he gonna come out and cause havoc? Because Brittany Griner and who's the other guy's name?
Paul Whelan.
Paul Whelan, they're not gonna come over here and cause havoc. They're gonna get back to work, get back to their family, do things. Victor Bout, he might get itchy fingers. Like he might, let me get these. Like he still got his connections with his arm dealers. I don't know. The Russians going to give him free reign, Senny. He's going to be back out in the street, and he's going to have and technologies have upgraded today. Like they got a better cell phone. So does he still got arms? The guy's worth $50 million. I don't know. But hopefully that this trade will be made and get Brittany and Paul Wheeler back home. And what about the other detainees? Can we throw a bunch of... How many of them out there? I think it's 30 of them locked up. Can we just get them all out at one time?
Right. That would be nice.
Russia, what else do you want?
Americans just need to stop going to Russia.
Exactly.
Yeah, how about that?
I bet you Brittany will never set foot in y'all could say all y'all want about America. Y'all could say how bad. You remember what she said? She said it was the first time she ever voted, and she voted for Joe Biden, and she's 31 years old. So that means through all her 20s, she never voted for whatever reason. And y'all sit here and y'all talk crap about the United States of America and how bad this country is. But I tell you one thing, and I tell you one thing that might be facts, Miss Migo. I bet you Brittany Griner won't set her 6-ass, size 17-foot back in that mother effer.
She better not.
She won't. She gonna come to this country, Miss Migo, and you won't be surprised. She might get off the plane and kiss the ground of the United States of America. Because you can say all you want that's horrible about this country, but I bet you in her soul she want to come back here so bad it's killing her.
We have Kwesi Caps. He said he bought cannabis oil home from the trip from Antigua. Really?
Well, what is naturally wrong with you, sir?
Kwesi, tell us about that. Is it a story?
Who did that? Who said that?
I did that too in Costa Rica.
No, who's the listener that said that? Kwesi, what is wrong with you?
So he bought.
Sir, hold on. Let me see.
You know who that is? That's the guy that got stuck on a slide coming down.
I know who he is.
Not stuck on the slide.
He was another one. He was out there hitting on my wife too.
Yeah, he belonged to the streets.
Yeah, he was trying. He was like, Shawn, your wife, man. I'm like, get out of here, bro.
He was hollering at everybody.
He was hollering at everybody. Kwesi, I love you to death, and you know that. I'm putting the mic on her. And Kwesi, this is a money guy. He gets money. He's one of those Queens guys. Talks a lot. Very flamboyant guy. He's a good. He's a very humble guy. But when you get that liquor in him, he's out of control. And he has money, and he doesn't give a damn. He's one of those guys that laugh like ha 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 because he's getting money. Kwesi, what is wrong with you? What are you buying cannabis? Just out of the respect of what this woman is going through. That's why I'm afraid, Senny J, of these WNBA basketball players, Miss Miko. Yeah, it's gonna be business as usual this October. They're gonna go back to Europe and play basketball. This woman might still be in jail. Quasi, what's wrong? I'm looking at you. Look at me, sir. Had a great time, man.
Look at your Uncle Shawn, Quasi.
Look at your uncle, bro. Look at my tan. I know you got one too. And he had on fly outfits the whole time. He was well put together. This guy, pause. See. What is wrong with you, sir? Why are you buying cannabis oil knowing that there's one of our Americans overseas stuck in the country because of cannabis oil? Do we have any kind of remorse or any kind of compassion for what our beloved American sister that's 6'9", that was a 17 shoe, that's being in jail, that you have reckless behavior for purchasing cannabis oil and putting it on a plane, sir?
It's not illegal in America. That's why.
I'm just saying the movement should stop. Everybody should stop with the cannabis oil traveling on planes until this woman is out of this jail.
Oh, please,
but
Shawn,
no,
hell
life
no.
goes on,
Yup.
and nobody gives a damn.
Yup.
I tell you this, Brittany.
That was her.
I refuse to buy cannabis oil and fly on the plane, and I'm doing that for you.
To Russia.
To Russia.
Please.
You were just on a plane, Shawn.
All right?
That's why people bring it. You want me to go to a different country and
Quasi said it's not illegal, though.
Right. And you want me to go to another
It's just-
country and
it's-
try
it's-
their cannabis
Miss-
that I don't know
Miss
that hasn't
Miko.
been tested?
Miss Miko.
I'm gonna bring my own.
Miss Miko,
I ain't bringing
Miss
nothing.
Miko, it's symbolic. We all talk about standing for certain issues in this country, or just standing for certain issues. Period. One of our man down. There's a man down. So you think that
That's not
you
showing
think,
solidarity
It
for
is.
Brittany by
It
me
is.
not
It
bringing
is.
my
It
cannabis
is.
oil.
Yeah, it is. Cannabis
How?
oil should. Everybody who smokes the weed with the cannabis oil refrain from it while traveling in protest and solidarity for this young lady.
Protest.
For this young lady,
that's
but
not a
you're still
protest.
going with life, and that's the problem here.
No, the protest would be them stopping playing basketball until Brittany came home.
And how
That's
how would
real
you do
protest.
that?
Yeah.
By all WNBA stop playing. All NBA stop
Yeah,
playing
well,
until Brittany
well,
comes home.
well, then
That's a protest.
Yeah, well, we can start.
Me bringing
we
my
can start.
personal stuff into legal countries where I'm allowed to have
and
it.
why would you do that? Casey, what if you
Because
came into the United States and they changed the
that
law?
wouldn't happen.
Excuse me, and they changed the law while you was in the
That
air,
wouldn't
my
happen.
friend.
That wouldn't
And what
happen.
happened? Then you've been detained in your own country. What else you got, Senny?
Please. I thought we were doing Miss Miko's tip.
Stop. Oh yeah, that's right.
You just want
And
to be a hater on weed.
I'm
oil.
not hating on
yes,
weed.
You are. You do. You
Well,
constantly hate
look-
on weed. You're gonna fry your brain.
Well,
You're gonna
it does.
die.
You're gonna die.
Blah, blah, blah.
And
You're
it's
just
and
a
it
weed
and it is
hater.
and it is a drug. And let me tell you something.
I think you needed a definition of drug.
I tell you one thing. I bet you Miss Brittany will have a different perspective on her weed when she get back home.
I bet
Trust
you
me.
she gonna smoke the biggest split
All
when
right.
she get home.
Well-
I guarantee you that.
Well, then it might
That's gonna
be-
be the first thing she do.
All right, well, then it might be 10 years from now. All right, let's go. It might be 10 years from now before she smokes a big, stupid spliff. And your basketball career is over. And now, because you want to smoke your herb, now we're in negotiation for the merchant of death to get you back home. Because you want to get high.
You worried about the merchant of death? He ain't
Yes,
do nothing
I'm worried
to us.
about the merchant of death.
You don't even know when he got locked up.
I don't know.
We don't even know what Victor was out there
Yo,
doing.
a Victor Bout? I don't
He-
trust nobody
he's-
named Victor Bout.
He's cool with me.
He
Get
ain't
out,
cool
bro.
with me.
Russia and Ukraine is still in a war. They need him to get his hands on some things.
That-
They
why-
still
so-
warring over there.
Exactly. So why you think the Americans are gonna let this guy go?
Yes.
All right, let's go with Miss
That is crazy.
Victor Bout.
Victor Bout.
Yo, Victor,
You sound
Miss
like a
Migo,
movie guy.
Miss
Somebody in
Migo,
movies.
Miss Migo.
They did make
Yeah.
a movie with him.
They did.
With
They
Nicolas
did?
Cage. It's called
They
Lord
did.
of War.
Yeah,
Oh,
Miss Migo.
yes.
Miko in the cell like this. Let me out.
Yeah, I'm not going in.
He
the cell. How
playing.
about
He
that?
playing. He playing with matches right now. Let me out. He ready right now. I'm gonna tear up Brooklyn. Brooklyn. All right, y'all keep it up.
He was arrested in Thailand Like,
Right. He was the rest of the time.
This guy is an international arms dealer. He has nothing to do with America.
Yes, he does.
America.
He
He's one of
sold
them.
all
They want
the
his guy
weapons.
back.
He sold all the weapons to kill Americans, Senny. This dude is the truth.
What?
This dude is the original
Americans who were going over
No.
into other countries that
No,
were
the American
fighting.
service, or the servicemen. He was out there giving all those Afghani folks weapons to kill Americans. It's against the law.
Well, what
Senny.
was America doing in Afghanistan?
Well, it doesn't matter. This guy was giving.
Now it doesn't matter.
This dude was killing people. He hates America and he likes killing Americans.
And Americans like
And he's
killing
in jail.
other people in other countries
And he's in jail for 25 years. So I'm gonna let him go for a basketball player?
So should the American
No.
government. They should be in jail
I'm
too
not-
for all the people they
I don't
killed.
know. I don't like this deal. I don't like this deal.
And I don't like America.
Well, then you can leave.
And I will. Believe me.
You're not. You can go. You can go right there.
Once these kids graduate high school,
You can
y'all
get.
go,
Why
y'all
you?
go, y'all
Why
ain't
you
gonna
got?
see me.
Why you waiting? Why you waiting that long?
Because I want them to just finish school.
So
get
let
their
them go
little
to another
American
country. Let them go to another country and finish school.
American education, for some reason,
No.
holds value out here.
No, it
So
doesn't. This country
they
doesn't.
can go finish.
Why would you value an education system of a country that you don't like?
I don't.
So
I
then
don't.
go.
But the people value it elsewhere, so that's
Senny,
why I'm gonna do
Senny,
it. I'm gonna get all the benefits
Senny,
you can get
Senny,
out of this country
the
before I get
airport-
the hell out.
Cindy, the airport is right down the block.
The black experience
can-
is trash in America.
Then there go the airport. It's right down the block.
Thank
Go,
you.
Go on and get out.
Thank you. I have it.
I always say leave.
I
All right,
have
let's go
it,
to Miss
and I
Miko too.
will.
Get the hell out of here.
Y'all come along.
We are not going to miss you. Trust me.
Y'all come along.
And you go to
Come
some
along.
foreign land where you're going to smoke your herb and you'll be detained.
Yup. I'm gonna live great.
Let's go to.
Shout out to Bali, Indonesia.
Oh, shout out to Bali. I'm coming to
Okay.
visit, girl.
Girl, please
Let's-
come.
don't go to those
I'll
countries.
I'll have a nanny. I'm gonna have a whole.
Oh, yo,
I mean,
this chick is
a maid, a whole
freaking
villa.
kidding me right now?
All for $1,200 a month, American dollars.
You can't even get out of Allentown right now. Not gonna. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
So, guys,
She
today
can't even
is
get out of East Stroudsburg and Allentown. She's talking about Bali.
Bali.
Is that a part of Allentown?
Bali, Allentown.
Go ahead, Miss Miko. Let's go.
Today in Miss Miko's tips, we're going to talk about the Mega Millions. So the Mega Millions jackpot has reached $1 billion mark for the third time in history.
1
Y'all,
million?
1 billion.
$1
B.
billion.
$1 billion this
B.
Friday.
1 billion. It's the estimated jackpot for the Mega Millions drawing on Friday, July 29th, is now $1.25 billion. The jackpot has surpassed the massive 1 billion mark after no one matched all 6 numbers on Tuesday night and won the top prize. This is only the third time in the 20-year history of the Mega Millions that the jackpot has surpassed the massive $1 billion mark. So today, Miss Miko's tips, we're going to talk about the popular lottery strategies that some of these people use to play the lottery.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we need some tips.
So the first thing you want to do is pick a set of lucky numbers, and you play them every time you buy your tickets. You know, popular dates like birthdays, anniversary, or simply numbers that you think feel lucky, like 6 or 4 or 2. You know, your lucky numbers. According to USA Mega, based on the past 100 lottery drawings, the most pulled numbers are 7, 21, 40, 3, 58, and Mega Ball number 24. And the least common numbers pulled are 23, 50, 54, 67, 49, and Mega Ball 7. So that's what I got for Miss Miko tips. Are you guys playing, and what are your strategies? And when you win, can you piece me off? Give me a little something.
What are you talking about? That's it? That's it? No.
That's big tips.
No. What was the
Just
tip
play
again?
the same
Just play the
numbers?
same. No, the tip is this.
Take care, Miss Miko.
Here's the tip. The tip is this. God bless you. Thank you, Miss Miko. Here's the tip. I hit the $1 billion. I'm going right back to the cocaine.
White line.
I'm relapsing. Here's the tip. And my wife and I was talking about this last night. Disconnect all friends. That's it. You can't. Maybe one or two of your close friends. Everybody else, you have to disconnect. Everybody, even the people that you know that's your friends, you gotta go. That's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move. They're gonna. Us neighbors will kill you.
You ain't lying, Sean.
Neighbors are gonna kill you. We hear the stories all. You're dying. One payout is $600 million. So if it's $1 billion, you take that straight payout, you're getting $600 million. You have to move.
No, you have to.
I'm getting
Move
low.
to Idaho. Move,
Bali.
Bali. Get the hell out of wherever you located now.
Yes.
You gotta go. 2 things, okay? You gotta cut off all your friends. All of them. I'm sorry, you just have to get new friends, get millionaire friends. You just gotta do it. You can't. You're gonna find them. You're gonna be millionaire friends. You gotta move. You gotta move. You won't survive. I'm not talking about move wherever you live in the country, like like you move 20 miles out of where you used to live in the suburbs. No.
You gotta move.
No, you gotta move to another part of the country.
Absolutely.
This is almost like witness protection. Mm-hmm. It really is. You're like, okay, financial strategies. I heard this young lady, they talked to this young lady that was buying the lotto ticket. And she said something smart, but it was stupid at the same time. It was a young African-American sister. And she was in her 20s, Senny, maybe teens or 20s. She goes, if I get the money, I'm going to finish paying off, my college, and then I'm going to go, college? You got $660 million. There's no more college. You don't need all of that.
You see the brainwashing?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
It's so ingrained in people.
yeah, you can't. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, all right, and you you do need some financial help with $660 million. The problem is we need to know if you hit it in the state of Pennsylvania, are you public? Do you have to make it public? Because at $660 million, it shouldn't be public. I think this is too much money to everybody walking to the podium. These wolves are out here. I don't know what the laws are in the state of Pennsylvania with Mega Millions. Do you have to come forward?
No.
Or do you switch up and become a business and say that the business won? Like, how does that work?
Sure.
Because if $660 million, I don't want nobody to know honestly that I won that much money because I'm gonna die.
They said only 7 states allow lottery winners to maintain their anonymity.
Yeah.
That's Delaware, Kansas, Maryland, North Dakota, Texas, Ohio, and South Carolina. So in Pennsylvania, you will be up there. But in my case,
in New York,
grandma going to be up there.
Wait a minute. So you're going to put your grandmother up there?
Yeah. And she ain't going to get taxed because she's 94. We going to get all that.
They coming for grandma.
Nah, the lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they say.
I'm getting all my
You gonna
billion.
so you don't think you gonna put grandma up there and they not gonna link it to you?
Then me and grandma disappearing. That's it.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Gramps,
So
we
you
out.
think you gonna put grandma on the podium and you don't think that people gonna connect the dots back to you? Curious.
No, I'm serious.
Miko, the wolves are out.
Wolves out. Me and Gramps is out.
Or no, you buy your ticket in one of those states. What's that? What's the closest state?
Delaware.
So in
So
New
go
York,
to Delaware and buy your ticket.
so in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, if you win, you have to come up to the stage and get
Yep.
your money. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what to do about that. So that's what you got to do. You got to cut all your. I'm sorry, you have to cut everybody off.
Yep.
If I win, God, I gotta go. I'm sorry, we can't be friends no more.
She said she can't be friends anymore.
I cut y'all off a few dollars, and that's another thing.
Your niece said if she wins, she's gonna send her family a text once she's in a safe place. She says, "Unc, make sure you keep checking your phone."
Right, and that's another. Like again, it becomes a whole different. You're really literally exiled from the rest of the world.
But why?
Because
look, if your family comes to you needs a little money,
Yeah, of
they
course.
give it
Keep
to
coming.
them.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
keep coming.
No. You break your family. Yeah, you break your family off. You already know. Yeah, I
Give
would
them
break.
all $1 million.
I would break my family off where they live in a modest life, where the wolves won't come out to rob them. I would put
Right.
them in a nice little house with a nice little car. You can't rob that.
Right.
You can't take that. But my whole thing is we go through these stories all the time with the lottery. How people kill each other for this money. What, the white woman? Remember the white woman killed the guy?
The guy that in Florida.
In Florida, killed him
Yeah,
because
she
he
killed him.
can't give him enough money.
Yep.
And then I will move somewhere because it has to be a whole different life. And I can't come around. And even if you won, Miss Miko, you would have to do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Cindy, you would have Cindy, you think you could walk the streets of Allentown with $660 million?
Gonna be in Bali.
I'm gonna be a.
But I'm saying, how long do you think they will rip your arm apart?
But they don't know where I'm at. It's not like they give the address. First of all, the person would have to see the news, see that they won, see their. How many people are even watching the news now?
They watch it for this.
They on TikTok. It's all over. It's all over. Miss Miko, you know what else I'm doing? And it's sad to say this, but I have to. I'm deactivating my social media. Wow. It's a wrap.
I would too.
Then we're really gonna know.
Yeah,
I would too.
yeah. I have.
And changing my phone number.
Yeah,
You have to, Shawn?
I have to. These will.
Are you gonna do comedy anymore?
In my house by myself.
You're not gonna go out and do shows and.
How? I would probably have to have somebody with me, a whole bunch of people with me.
So you don't do this for the love?
I do it for the love, but I'll be
money?
scared to come outside. There's no more money. How can you can't pay me? I'll be doing it for free.
Yeah.
Why would I be still doing it for free? I got $600 million.
Right.
What the promoter gonna call me? Yo, Shawn, we got $500 for you. What am I gonna? All right, I'll be there. Like no.
DJ BQ Brooklyn said he's going to the nearest plastic surgeon.
See?
Oh, change your face
Well,
off.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I can understand the extremes that people will go through to stay alive. This is life and death. You could win this thing and die the next day. You gotta be careful. So you have to put all these measures in place. That's why that's one of the reasons why they say, you know, I would do that too, Miss Miko. I would hire a lawyer, right? I got the money. We got the ticket. It's in the safe deposit box. I'm gonna let some time go by. I'll go to the state or go to the lawyer, whatever. Say, hey, listen, I need $1 million up front, just to hold me down for a few months. Because all of a sudden, now you're a multi-millionaire, so you need millions. You already know I'm good. I got the $660 million, one shot deal. Because I'm not taking the payment plan. We want all that money. And then you organize everything. Make sure your family's straight. Make sure everybody's straight. And then you go get your money.
DJ Zeem said, if I win, I'm still outside with 4 bodyguards and I'm still DJing at Indigo Hookah Lounge on Saturdays. That's right, Zeem.
And you get and
Indigo
Zeem.
forever, Zeem.
Zeem.
Indigo gang.
Yo.
He
Zine.
ain't showing up.
They gonna rob the Z out of your name. You gonna be Dean. They no Indigo, none of that.
He said he's still DJ.
Loyalty.
No. And then what's gonna happen is Miss Miko gonna look at you like, why is he here? What's going on?
I'm gonna say,
you know, we
I'm gonna
need
need you to buy me a few buildings.
You know, right? And that's why he's gonna leave. Like I know it's gonna be and that's another thing. People gonna want buildings. You know, before they needed $20 just for gas.
$40.
Now they need real estate. They need buildings.
Give me some properties, bro.
Like, I need to buy this whole block. Hook me up. No. You take care of your family. You take care of some of your friends that are close, that love you, and then you get out of there. Mm-hmm. And then you use the technology of the day to keep yourself alive. You do some Zoom conferences. You do whatever. You go to restaurants on the low. You don't advertise where you're at. You can't do all that. These people will come. They come out here and they kill you. So those are the real tips. She's talking about the numbers to get you killed. I'm trying to get you to stay alive. Because, Ms. Miko, seriously, if you win $660 million, you're going to freak out. I'm going to keep it on me. I'm going to freak out. I'm going to be nervous. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm going to be excited, but when the reality comes through, I'm like, oh, my God, I could get killed.
God? That's what you going to say? Oh, my God.
Yeah, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, man. I'm disappearing. I'll see y'all later.
Put in one chat room if you still repping the hood.
Never. What hood?
Yeah, it's a different hood.
Never.
I'm gonna be in a whole different community.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm gonna be in the gated community too. I don't want not know.
You gonna be with the Babylonians?
Hell yeah, and rich black folks.
So you gonna be in Atlanta?
Nah, I'm not going to Atlanta. I want to live like next to Michael Jordan or somewhere. Like I want to live over there. Like I want to live somewhere like that. I want to live next to like Bruce Springsteen, like where those guys live.
Nice.
Where nobody's messing with me.
Nobody really coming out there.
Nobody's coming out there. It's too far.
I'm moving to Calabasas.
Yeah, there you go. See, so you're already telling on yourself. Now the wolves gonna come out there.
They
Yo,
come to
she said
Calabasas.
Calabasas.
I'm moved by the Kardashians.
All right, Senny, what else? So what do you guys plan on doing if you get the 6 and play? Yes, you got until tomorrow.
Yep, the drawing
Right.
is Friday at 11 p.m.
Come on, guys. I'm gonna get my ticket. Senny, you gonna play?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna play
Put it
for
in one
sure.
chat room if you gonna.
I always let them pick my numbers because
Me too. I do quick pick.
Yeah.
Miss Miko, do you do quick pick or you do that whole?
Mike plays. I don't play. He does everything.
And for 600, one more. 660 million. Yeah.
660 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break my wife off some of that because.
Absolutely, as you
Yes,
should.
she's gonna get some
no, she's gonna get some
regardless.
regardless. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what we're gonna do.
What you mean? You gonna leave
600,
Tanya?
606.
She
One.
might agree to assist the wife with 650.
That's how I
million.
said. Like, one vagina, $660 million. That doesn't add up.
She might agree to it.
That doesn't add up. I be walking around my mansion mad as hell. She's like, what's wrong? Like, this doesn't add up.
Oh God.
We got $660 million, honey. I had to bring some new vagina in this thing.
Tanya might be with it.
No.
I'll give us a slung pass.
Sean Brown said more baby mamas will pop up.
Nah, no more baby. Nah, it's too late. My babies, but all my kids are old, bro. It's too late for that.
She be like, remember the summer of '79,
Nah,
Sean?
new baby mothers.
Summer '83.
Right. I be like this, Barbara. I know goddamn well that ain't my baby, Barbara. Barbara Jenkins.
Oh shoot.
We smashed in high school. No. No. Yeah. So, yeah, $660 million.
That's a lot of money.
Go play.
There's gonna be another vagina in the house. Continue.
I won't allow it.
You want to allow
No, she won't allow it.
600?
No.
600?
I think Tanya will allow. Tanya, girl, would you allow it, Tanya?
Yeah, I'll get a vagina for her.
Yeah, I think she'll allow it.
Yes, we do. What are we gonna do? Say it. What are you gonna do? You gonna no? Say no. I'm not splitting half the money with her too. I'm just gonna give her $200 million. That's it. I'll keep the other 4 and change. I'm just gonna give you $200 million.
Nice.
That's what I'm giving you.
Nice.
That's yours. You do what the hell you want. I'm gonna keep this 4 and change.
Nice.
There'll be no splitting of nothing. Here go your $200 million. That's enough to carry you through your lifetime. And I'm gonna take the other 4.
But y'all still together though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna
I'll
take
take
the
that.
other 4.
I'm gonna give her $200 million straight up. I'm gonna keep the other 4.
Dope.
For safekeeping.
Yeah.
Like, run me that other 100 mil.
Then we're gonna run
Who's
it.
that for?
We're gonna run it some.
Oh, well, you're still paying for everything.
We're gonna have DoorDash deliver vagina.
DoorDash vagina. Could you imagine? Yeah, DoorDash vagina.
It probably will. It's coming. So. I mean, I guess I have one last story. A Pennsylvania woman is suing PetSmart after her poodle died of asphyxiation during a nail trimming visit. I tell y'all, groom your own pets.
Yep.
I told y'all that.
They rough with them.
A Pennsylvania woman is suing a local PetSmart after her toy poodle died during a grooming appointment back in 2020 when her pet dog Kobe reportedly asphyxiated from a hangman's noose while receiving a nail trim. A Pittsburgh native, AJ Ross, sports reporter, claims she brought her 12-year-old poodle to a PetSmart location in East Liberty, Pennsylvania, for a routine appointment. The 36-year-old's lawsuit alleges that the dog died after just 10 minutes with PetSmart employees. The lawsuit names the company and 2 of its former employees in connection with her dog's death. As I go in, I see him lifeless on the grooming table. The groomers are standing there gawking. The managers are standing there. No one's doing anything, and I'm just freaking out. Like, what happened to my dog? And they said he fainted. He passed out. Surveillance footage from the store's grooming area shows employees Elizabeth and Julie Miller tying the dog up into place. The suit claims the tether used to tie Kobe into place would have created an arrangement not unlike a hangman's noose if Kobe were to lose his footing, which is reportedly what happened during the appointment. Kobe was asphyxiated as a result of the tethering. Kobe was tethered using 2 different tethers, causing his neck to be pulled in 2 opposite directions, as well as hyperextension of the neck. The hyperextension of the neck, as well as the lack of contact between Kobe's paws and the grooming table, led to his airway being crushed, which resulted in his death. Doty and Miller, PetSmart managers Heather Rowe and Shawn Stange, allegedly told Ross that the dog suddenly collapsed on the grooming table, seemingly without cause, and denied the tethering as the reason behind his death. It was only after persistent inquiries that Ross returned to the location the following month and viewed the surveillance video. The store offered to help Ross adopt another dog. What? I don't want another dog. Ross is accusing the company and employees of negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The outlet reports that Doty, Miller, Rowe, and Stange were criminally charged with animal cruelty and neglect. The exact amount Ross is suing for is not immediately available. A PetSmart spokeswoman had said in May that the store terminated the responsible associates, but did not clarify which people were let go. Whoa.
That's why you don't go to PetSmart to take your animals to get groomed.
But obviously,
and on top of that,
so what? The dog was just hanging there. What were y'all doing? How did his feet not be on the table?
And why would you lie about this? Okay, you killed the dog. Just say that's what you did.
Right.
Just say you did that, and this is horrible. And for PetSmart to say, "Hey, you want to get another dog?" No, we're taking litigation to the maximum with this.
Yeah.
You're paying for this. This is pain and suffering, and animal cruelty. And you're a corporate giant. I'm suing you for whatever I can get. No, you're just not going to give me another dog and fire these 2. That's criminal charges with them for covering this thing up.
And then the dog was just laying there like
this is horrific.
Like giving me chills. I couldn't imagine.
They need to be in jail, both of them, 5 years each. Don't get me talking about these dogs. That was horrific what you did to these animals.
12 years? She's had that dog for
12 years. This woman is heartbroken right now. And she had to go through basically do her own investigative reporting to get to the bottom of all of this. Well, you're going to have to pay her for that as well.
I couldn't imagine.
Settle out $5 million and give her money. And PetSmart, stop grooming dogs. Go to a local groomer. There's too much with these PetSmarts. These folks they're not qualified to groom your dog.
Shawn don't like PetSmart.
I don't like PetSmart. I don't like none of that. You sitting there, and the dog neck is going in 2 different directions. What is wrong with you? And you sitting there gawking like you don't know what's going on. You know what you did.
How is his feet not on the table?
Right. Where's his feet? What are you doing? Because you know why?
From a noose?
You're too busy on TikTok. You're too busy on social media. Put the phones down.
Yep. Shawn, that ain't right.
All right. Well, guys, great show today. God bless you. Let's get looking at that 3rd camera right there. We see you guys tomorrow. Put number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Let's go. See you guys tomorrow. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, all media. Miss Miko. Let's go.